Hello again, and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. Miawe Zulu, Ndudu by Fafa, Nya, Koba Ndudu, and Yukwelu, Fafa. Come on, Ndudu, Nablo Fafa. I love the flavors, Ulama, Bala, Ndudu, Vivi, Famatu, hey, Hello gorgeous people, welcome again to my cooking channel, and today on the menu I'll be making jollof rice, okay, but I'll be microwaving it. Like what? I know. So to start it off, if you've watched any of my videos when it comes to rice, I do wash the rice till the water runs clear. So I do this about 3 to 4 times. Then you boil your kettle. What I'm now going to do is pour that hot water over the rice and also cover it with a cling film to trap that heat in. So what I'm doing is parboiling the rice. So the rice is just going to absorb the hot water and it's going to plump up and it's going to just be incredible. And I'll leave this to sit for at least about 15 minutes. Now, once that's done, I'm going to strain that water. And I'd reserve that water, actually, because it's good to use as a cleanser as well. So yes, as I always say, there's no waste in my kitchen. Now, if this is your first time of watching this channel, you're welcome. And thank you very much for tuning in. And to my loyal subscribers, Mindanyashi, Madak Benami, Midamwasepa. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Now, I've already got my stew here. Now, I'll leave a link in my description box below on how to make your jollof rice stew. It's a must-try recipe. And once you make it, you reserve it in the freezer. And there's all in the fridge if you're going to be using it within the week. But for a longer period, just portion it into containers and place it in the freezer. So once these two elements are done, you soaked your rice and you've got your jollof rice stew. This is it, okay? So usually one would then, add the washed rice, to the stew. But this time round, as I said, we're going to be microwaving this. So if you're a student, this works perfectly for you. For this recipe, I have used extra long Layla basmati rice, but you can use any other rice that's readily available to you. Please do not restrict yourself, just use whatever you have available. And now I've added the stew to the rice and I'm going to mix everything together till it's well combined. And I'm also going to add a little bit of salt, just to bring the flavors out. Now, if you have added salt to your stew already, you can omit that altogether. Now, the stew was going to offer the moisture, the extra moisture this, microwaveable jollof rice needs. So I've added that little extra. Now, do not worry. I'd leave all the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog in ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. So I've got my cling film here. It's the same one that I used for the rice and I didn't discard it. And I'm now going to cover this and seal every part of it because it has to go into the microwave. Yes. So I've got my microwave here and I'm going to put it on 1,000 watts. And that I'm going to microwave it for 3 minutes. Yes, it's not done yet, but I was experimenting as and when I was filming. So you are exploring this recipe just as in when I was exploring it. If it didn't work, then most definitely you won't be watching it. So for the first 3 minutes, you can just see that the steam is just trapped in there. Now, traditionally, that's what, we do when we use a heavy-bottomed saucepan and we cover the lid and we trap that steam in. So that, is my first 3 minutes. So I'm just going to bring it out, open it, and mix everything together just to check because, I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. And I just mixed it and I could just tell that it was still al dente and I just needed it to cook further. So I just mixed everything again together till it's well combined, sealed it, and then microwaved it again for another 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, I'm going to check it out again. And this time round, I could just tell that it swelled up and it still had that moisture in there. And the rice was cooking. The texture was just incredible. So I knew that I had to microwave it for a further 2 minutes. Reason why is because I just want it to be perfect. And if it required me to, microwave it for another 2 minutes, then so be it. Because at this point, I could tell that it was cooking perfectly. And I just needed to extract that extra moisture away from it. So after 2 minutes, I've taken it out of the microwave and I'm just going to leave it here to rest for at least about 3 to 4 minutes because I'm trapping in that extra steam and that could cook it further for that 3 to 4 minutes. So after that, I'm going to remove the cling film and let's see how this is. So you can just tell that the moisture has evaporated. The rice is just perfect. And near can say mako moladam deka microwaveable jollof. Hey. The only thing I'd say, of course, it would be that it wouldn't have that smokiness and it would not have, the burnt bit at the bottom, which is the canzo, and that's it. But if you need a quick recipe here, I think this just works perfectly. Look at that. Provided you've got your stew and you've got your rice and you soak your rice, you're onto a winner here. Yeah, this was definitely an eye-opener. Most definitely. And I hope that I have given you that inspiration to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, and the notification button, which means that each time I do upload a video, you are notified of it and you do not miss a thing. I mean, of course, you can always still use a traditional method of making your jollof rice. This is a bish bash bosh one, and it worked. This is not any other food, oh. This is Ndudu by Fafa. You know what I mean? So if you're a student, this recipe works perfectly for you. Just get your amazing spiced jollof rice stew and you're onto a winner. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Look at that bay leaf just sitting in its own glory. Yes, 2020. I know, we did it, right? Anyway, as I said, if this is your first time, you're welcome and thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Naturally, I'd leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa, so do pass by and say hi. Norel, thank you very much for my theme song. And until next time, kings and queens, take care of you. Be loving, be kind, and do you, because me love you for you. Thank you for watching.